Throughout history, humanity has looked up at the night sky with wonder. The stars have always whispered questions into our minds, questions about life, about meaning, and about whether or not we are truly alone. For centuries, the idea of intelligent beings beyond Earth was confined to myths, speculation, or science fiction. But today, science itself has stepped into the conversation. Data, advanced sensors, and military disclosures have forced us to confront an astonishing possibility. Some UFO sightings defy everything we know about physics and engineering. And it is within that small, stubborn 10% of unexplained cases that perhaps, just perhaps, the truth about extraterrestrial intelligence may lie. Physicist Michio Kaku points to something profound. If intelligence exists elsewhere, it may not resemble ours at all. Our understanding of intelligence is shaped by human logic, human language, and human behavior. But what happens when we encounter an intelligence evolved under completely different conditions, governed by a biology or even a physics we do not share? In fact, years ago, Kaku joined an experiment that hinted at this very problem. He swam alongside dolphins, their clicks and chirps recorded by sensors, their voices fed through a computer designed to search for patterns. What emerged was striking. The dolphins weren't producing random sounds, but a structured, regular system of communication. To us, it was noise. To them, it was language. And that realization is unsettling, because if we can barely understand dolphins on our own planet, what chance do we have of recognizing alien intelligence if it was suddenly right in front of us? Computers have become our tools for detecting patterns where human intuition fails. Just as linguists can determine the authorship of a text by analyzing the frequency of letters and words, scientists apply similar algorithms to decipher communication in animals. The letter E is the most common in English, and by analyzing such frequency distributions, experts can prove with near certainty that Shakespeare was, in fact, the author of the plays attributed to him. Now imagine running those same methods on dolphin sounds and finding consistency, order, intelligence. That breakthrough suggests a chilling truth. Intelligence is not always obvious, and it does not always look human. Which means alien intelligence might already be surrounding us in ways we don't even recognize. But how do we measure intelligence on a universal scale? Physicists use energy as the yardstick. Civilizations are classified based on their ability to harness power. A Type 1 civilization can control planetary energy, weather, earthquakes, even volcanoes. A Type 2 civilization consumes the energy of its sun, harnessing stellar power on a scale we can barely comprehend. Type 3 goes further still, mastering the energy of galaxies, bending black holes, and perhaps even creating new universes. And where are we? Humanity doesn't even qualify for Type 1. We burn dead plants and fossil fuels, coal, oil, natural gas. On the cosmic scale, we are a Type 0 civilization, not even a full participant in the energy game of the universe. If we were to ever encounter a Type 2 or Type 3 civilization, the gap would be unfathomable. A being capable of manipulating black holes or skipping across galaxies would see us much the same way we see ants, curious but primitive. Michio Kaku suggests that to even approach the Planck energy, the ultimate energy of the Big Bang and black holes, we would need to be 100,000 years more advanced than we are today. Which raises a sobering question. If UFOs are indeed spacecraft, and if even a fraction of them belong to intelligent civilizations, then the beings behind them are not just a little more advanced than us. They are thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of years ahead. Now, skeptics are quick to dismiss UFOs as misidentifications of weather balloons, optical illusions, or atmospheric anomalies. And in truth, about 90% of sightings can be explained this way. But it's that lingering 10% that refuses to go away. The cases backed not just by eyewitnesses, but by radar, infrared tracking, and multiple confirmations across independent systems. Those cases demand more than hand-waving, they demand explanation. And the data, at least so far, reveals something extraordinary. Objects have been tracked, accelerating from Mach 5 to Mach 20 in seconds, speeds no known human craft can achieve. They have been recorded zigzagging in the sky, movements that would crush any living pilot under unbearable G-forces. They have been seen entering the ocean at impossible velocities, only to emerge again without slowing down. Air, water, vacuum, it seems to make no difference. These craft move as if the laws of physics are mere suggestions. If these sightings are real, then we are witnessing technology that surpasses everything humanity has built. And that is exactly why scientists insist on data. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Everything changed when the US military began releasing footage. For the first time, the burden of proof shifted, not onto civilians or pilots, but onto the government itself. Hours of declassified video now show unidentified objects performing maneuvers beyond human capability. Frame by frame, physicists now analyze these tapes, measuring acceleration, speed, and trajectory. The stakes have never been higher. If even one of these unexplained cases is authentic, then humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe. And the implications of that are staggering. It means our place in the cosmos is far smaller than we imagined. It means we may be watched, studied, perhaps even evaluated, just as we once evaluated dolphins in a pool. And it means that the great silence of the stars, the so-called Fermi paradox, might not be silence at all. Public pressure has been essential in bringing these secrets to light. Through the Freedom of Information Act, through persistent advocacy, and through political pressure, classified material has begun to surface. Citizens demanded answers, politicians demanded transparency, and the military reluctantly released data. What was once dismissed as conspiracy theory is now a matter of public record. We know that something is out there. We just don't yet know what. So where does this leave us? On one hand, 90% of sightings have mundane explanations: meteorites, balloons, reflections, atmospheric effects. But the stubborn 10% remains. They are tracked across multiple instruments. They are witnessed by trained pilots. They perform maneuvers that mock our understanding of physics. They leave behind not rumors but data, real, measurable, verifiable data. And for scientists like Michio Kaku, that is the beginning of something extraordinary. If that data leads us to confirm extraterrestrial intelligence, the world will never be the same. Every assumption about human uniqueness, every belief about our place in the universe, every political, religious, and scientific paradigm will face a reckoning. For some, that prospect is terrifying. For others, it is exhilarating. Either way, the search continues and the mystery deepens. Because in the end, the question is no longer whether UFOs exist. They do. The question is what they are and who or what is behind them.